It should not be controversial to question the nationality and the culture of our nation, especially when it comes to governance. Clearly, there's a big divide here between the right-wing base, which is the Trump team and the establishment. Then you have the far right, the populists, the America First group, who have been very critical of this. Because if you look at this, Vivek is really insinuating and taking a hit at our culture. I mean, you can't look at this any other way. In his eyes, he's speaking some hard truths. But this is also in the bias and the perspective of a businessman who himself is not American. I mean, he's American, but he's Indian. And he's trying to say that we need to bring in all these legal immigrants to replace the jobs that, frankly, Americans have right now. And it's just going to make it that much more difficult for existing Americans to actually get those jobs. I mean, it's just going to increase the competition. And some could say that's a good thing. It's good for Silicon Valley. It's good for the people who are running those businesses and making billions off of it. That's capitalism in their eyes, but at the detriment of the very people who are native to this land, have a culture that exists. And I'll give you the best example why this is not crazy and a far-right theory, because think of China. If China wasn't so harsh in immigration, their cultural values would cease to exist, or it would be much less than what it is today, because China is extremely strict on immigration. And if you notice, their nationality is mostly Chinese. That's not a racist thing. They respect their cultural values. They respect tradition. And they understand that there is distinct differences between people. And that's okay. It doesn't mean we can't be friends, but it's worth acknowledging.